We are pressing play, and you're watching Arambulo Live.
Hello everyone, my name is Nikki from Arambulo Live, and today I am joined by a very, very special group all the way from the Philippines. They made their official debut last year with their single Win, and most recently made their exciting comeback with their track Tell Me, which is honestly my favorite song right now. We have Press Hit Play!
Yay!
Set the tune,
Feel the vibe.
This is
Press Hit Play.
I'm Yukito, I'm the leader.
I'm Chef, the main vocalist.
I'm Charles, the lead vocalist. I'm JP, the producer.
I'm you, the main dancer.
And
And one member is not with us today. He has an important appointment, and he's Zi.O, the rapper.
Yes.
Zi.O the rap.
Zi.O the rapper. Zi.O the rapper here.
Unfortunately, he's not here today.
So I have so many questions for you guys today. I'm excited to know more about you as a group and of course as individuals. But let's start off from the beginning. How did Press Hit Play form?
First, we were already mutual friends and competitors in the K-pop community.
Mhm.
And then there was this moment like we came from different groups, and kami na lang yung mga natira on those group, and we decided to like have a meeting if we want to push something into a higher level, which is become a sing and dance group, and try to be in the P-pop idol group community. So that's how we started.
Nice. And talk to me about the meeting. So who called who? Like, oh, let's go to the restaurant, or did you guys do videoke?
It was in Starbucks, right? That's the first meeting
The
ever.
first
Makati.
Yeah, around Makati. It was just supposed to be a casual, let's try to meet and try to sort things out. Try to hear from each other.
And was the decision made at that time?
Not yet, because we weren't really complete that time yet. GP wasn't there, even you.
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
few weeks after a month,
Yeah.
we talked
After
with
a
other.
month.
Yeah, after a month, we talked with them, and they joined.
There were other members and some other people included on the previous meetings and decision making, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
they weren't able to make it.
Yeah, the final six who debuted are the ones.
Impressive play.
Yeah.
And now in
Stay.
Press Hit Play. You guys are meant to be in Press Hit Play, that's why.
Yeah.
Yes.
So speaking of the name Press Hit Play, how did that come about?
The name Press It Play, actually we have alternate names that we are thinking about,
Mhm.
and but we want to like name ourselves representing what kind of music do we offer. So the name Press It Play came from this once you press this hit song, it will always play in your mind. So we just cut it down. Press hit play.
And you guys also go by PHP, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that also stand for like the Philippines?
Yeah, it's like
Is that
a
what you do?
representation also.
Awesome, awesome. Well, what I admire about you guys as a group and also as, soloists, you guys are so involved with your music. You write, you obviously you sing and dance, you do the music, you come up with all the concepts and stuff. As artists, how would you like to improve, or what would you like to improve in?
Actually, I think each one of us, like, we have our own, since we all have our own roles in the group,
Mhm.
we want to like excel in other stuff to, like, for me, I'm like more into singing. I personally want to like excel more in dancing, and this year my goal is to learn more on songwriting as well. Like, every one of us wants to excel on something that we're not really confident with. It's something that we're working on this year.
Nice.
Right.
Okay. So obviously we've been experiencing the pandemic for the past 2 years. Did you experience like creative block, or were you more inspired to create during the pandemic?
Actually, it was really challenging at first, but the fact that we had to like move into one house,
Yeah.
it really helped us to focus more on our craft, especially with JP. He was
JP the
able,
most.
yeah, since he is our producer and also Charles, they were able to make more songs that we didn't have before. So right now we have a lot of songs that we are preparing to release for our fans.
Yeah.
And of course,
Oh my
in terms of our practices as well, we don't stop practicing.
And it's easier because we're all together.
Yes.
So let's say for Tell Me, for example, how long did it take you guys to learn the choreography for that?
Come on,
The
JP.
choreography. I think it's 2 weeks.
Yeah, actually 2 weeks, because yeah,
Shorter than wind.
Yeah.
because we were like supposed to make a comeback late last year, but pandemic happened again,
Yeah.
more lockdowns happened. It got pushed back to this year, but we were already preparing that time. However, we only had a short time because we had to like film and record everything in a month, right?
Yeah.
A specific deadline given.
Yes.
We were like, oh,
We need to
such a
finish
thing.
this. We need to finish this because we'll have to shoot the music video this month. Oh, so we have how many weeks to practice this?
It
Yeah,
it
for
took
most,
us
yeah.
only 2 weeks to learn everything, and then we had
Yeah,
two more weeks to prepare for the music video shoot
Yeah.
and recording.
So I got a
Wow,
total
that was
of
a
1
lot of
month.
hard work.
Yes.
Like I said, you guys are all very involved in your music. What happens when you disagree on an idea? How do you compromise?
Mobile Legends.
Oh, that's nice.
Just kidding, just
If
kidding.
we disagree on something, it's like because we respect each other's opinion in terms of music creativity. Like me, I have different perspective on approaching music, and also JP, Yuki, and
Mhm.
Yukito and Seb also. We have different
Opinions.
perspective on what we want or what we like. But
Mhm.
we talk it out. We sit down and listen to each other's opinion, and let we check on how good is his idea, and then we collect it, and boom, it became
Yeah,
Coco Run.
we always we always try to align with one decision, and also we if we can't agree with one, we do a voting, right?
Yeah, voting or most most of the time, like we try that idea out and then check which fits
Yes.
best.
Like we record like two versions of song
Yeah.
with different lyrics in order to like hear which one is better.
Which sounds the best? Which one works?
Yes.
Nice. You guys are very fair, mature. I love that. Okay, so of course, we want to get to know you guys better as individuals. And my first question is for Sev. Hi, Sev.
Oh.
Your voice is so incredible. At what age did you start singing, and which artists do you look up to in terms of their style? The range.
I didn't really start singing like professionally until I was 18, because when I was a kid, I always watched like musical movies. I've been really interested into music because most of my relatives are singers as well. But I only got into music when I discovered K-pop, because I got most of my inspirations from K-pop, and what really helped me to what really inspired me to start singing is Big Bang, Icon. Those artists what really pushed me to become an idol as well.
Nice. The OG idols,
Yes,
right?
the OG
Yeah,
artists.
G.
The OGs. Okay, so my next question is for JP. You're known to be an all-around performer. What other talent would you like to learn?
Siguro I wanna learn photography siguro aside from performing.
Because of
Yeah,
that,
I
let's look
love
at his phone.
Are you already starting? You're starting with
Um,
like the phone photography.
Yeah,
Actually, right,
Nice.
when you were in college, you would paint.
yeah. I love painting. Aside
He's
from-
more into arts as
Yeah.
well.
He's a natural born artist.
Yes.
That's
Which
cool.
we envy.
You envy him.
natural born curly curly hair.
I also had another question for you, and I wanted for you to confirm it because I saw it online. It said your online profile says that you're a contestant on I Can See Your Voice Philippines.
Oh.
Is that true? For
Yes,
the
actually,
Acid episode.
Charles
right?
also.
Oh, were you really? Were you on the same
Yeah.
episode?
No, it's like
Who appeared first?
JP appeared first, and then I think 3 weeks later, I appeared on the show too.
Wow. So JP, you were for Ogie Alcacid. Who were you for, Charles?
Shasha Padilla.
yeah,
Oh,
there's a
cool.
resemblance.
Wow, that's really cool. Okay, well, thank you for confirming, just so all the pearls know, right? Because if they see it online, they want to know. Okay, so my next question is for Yuuki, Press Hit Play's main dancer. When did you realize your passion for dancing? And when did you think in your head, I want to do this as a career?
I think yeah.
I think when I was in grade 6 or grade 5,
Mhm.
that time kasi I was super duper very shy.
Until now, but it's just very shy now.
Yeah,
Just one berry.
Yes, there's only one there.
I can't really say what kung ano yung nag-push sa akin to dance. Walang siguro yung feeling lang na I can express myself when I'm dancing.
You found the outlet.
Yeah, so I think yun yung reason kung bakit I'm here now with them.
Yeah. And when you're performing, do you feel like a whole new person? Like you can
Yes.
channel in another personality almost, right?
Always.
That's
Please
cool.
transform me.
Yeah,
We
transformer.
don't know him when he's on
Yuuki the
stage.
transformer. Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. So of course, my next question is for Charles. I heard you're a licensed nurse.
Yes.
That's so cool. Okay, so I
Nice.
relate to you because I also studied nursing, but I completed it and everything. Of course, Filipino families, your parents say, go into the medical field. But I knew that it wasn't for me. So of course I went down the route of entertainment because since I was young, it was my passion. So my
Yeah.
question for you, how did you decide to go down the path of entertainment instead?
Actually, since I was in high school, I really love to be a performer. I really love entertaining people. But as you said, Filipino families really wanted to be in the medical field. That's why I was guided to take nursing. With all my respect and love to my parents, I finished it and I passed the board exam. And that's the time that I asked them if I could try doing what I love, and that's performing, entertaining, and they allowed it. Uh, I I practice nursing while I'm trying to be a performer. It's like I am a performer in the morning and then I do nursing job at night, and vice versa. If there's an event on the nighttime, I do nursing in the mornings like that. But I try to balance, but this press it play is different now, so I need to stop doing nursing from now, and due to the pandemic also, because when I got exposed to the COVID, we are all quarantined. I can join their practices. That's the time that I decided to take a time off and focus here in Press It Play.
Oh, okay. So you were working on the floor during COVID, like the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's so scary.
Yeah. It is.
What specialty were you working in?
I'm an operating room nurse, so I am assisting doctors while they are operating, opening the body.
Oh, you should have your own like drama. Like you know how K-dramas is they love hospital dramas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have your own.
The idol nurse.
Right? But that's a really good title, by the way. It's like Hannah
Speaks to
Montana,
it.
you know, she has 2 lives and stuff. So
Yes.
that's how you were living yours. That's crazy. Well, shout out to Tito and Tita for you know, approving that lifestyle for you and accepting
They're
it.
very supportive.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you for your answer. Of course, our next question is for our leader, Yukito. Your role is so heavy, right? Like you have so many responsibilities, expectations from you. Have your members kind of made you struggle in any way before? And how did you deal with that?
For that, it's actually not only to me, but of course, it's the first time we live together.
Right.
So there are really times that we have to adjust and learn about each other. And the only good thing here is on these 2 years that we have been together, it's like more of learning ourselves from each other.
Mhm.
So that's how we became stronger, and of course the how we what do you call that, like paano kami mas naging grupo.
Yeah,
So rather
stronger.
than struggles, it's more of like discoveries on how we can improve on.
Just for each
Mhm.
other.
Mm.
Cool. How was
Oh,
it like the first day? I know, hearts. How was it like the first day when you all moved in together? Was it awkward? Especially
Maingay.
since you guys know each other.
It wasn't awkward at
Maingay.
all.
Hmm.
Rather, we were all happy because when we moved in together, it means we're already starting for something. We're
Mm.
already working for our dreams, which really paid off. We were also
And you were more
excited.
excited.
Yes.
Well, of course, we can't go without this interview without talking about Tell Me. I need to tell you guys, I have been listening to it every day, multiple times a
Oh.
day since the release. So, like,
yeah.
I think I'm most of the plays on Spotify or something because it's so good and the music video is
Thank you.
amazing. So let's talk about the process. How did the idea for Tell Me come about?
Yeah, actually, yung Tell Me is nagawa before yung song namin na debut song namin na Win. And before kami mag-debut, we decided kung which song ang una naming ilalabas.
Is it Tell Me or
Tell Me or Win.
Mm.
So since we're kasi bago pa, so we like to enter the industry as parang
Inspiring.
something like that.
Yeah, so that's why we decided to go with Win
Win.
first, because we all knew that Tell Me is it's like more eargasmic to the people. Like it's an upgrade after
Mhm.
Win.
And the lyrics speaks about kind of love story here in Tell Me, and then Win speaks about the journey.
Yes.
So,
Right, right. No, that was a smart move to do it that way because yeah, like you said, to have Win as your debut song, it's inspirational. You guys are new on the scene, so it's perfect. Okay, so let's talk about the music video because it's freaking crazy. Like I'm so in love with it. It's so freaking good. I can't have to say that word because it really is amazing compared to honestly even like American music videos. And I'm being completely honest. I think the music video reflects the song perfectly. Who came up with the concept? Talk to me about the behind the scenes. Yeah, the hair, the makeup, the clothes, everything.
Well, actually, way before we practiced the choreography for Tell Me, we have already been like tried coming up with ideas for the music video.
Yeah.
Like we worked for it like for weeks, right?
mm.
weeks long because we tried gathering ideas, we exchanged ideas, and it wasn't
Storyboard.
easy because we have to let go of this one certain idea because it won't match the other one's opinion until we came up with this. We did sketching, like every scene storyboard, and we like looked up for references that we can use up for the music video. And what really helped us is our management, Superboss Entertainment, because they gave us more ideas that could make the music video more beautiful and reflect the ideas from the 80s and 80s, right?
Yes. There were actually more, better ideas, greater ideas to project in the music video, but because of the COVID limitation, we have to adjust and adjust. So it could have been more like boom to the, like, it's gonna really make you feel the 80s vibe. But we glad that everyone really liked it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so I'm like thinking I watched it actually before this interview like a few times. Have you guys seen the show Stranger Things on Netflix?
Yes, I really love it.
No.
Was it inspiring? You don't like it, Yukito?
No, I am trying to control myself
Uh-huh.
because once I watch something, I become crazy for it. So,
Oh,
Yes,
really?
he gets so addicted to it. Like
Game of Thrones.
yeah, he's really addicted
Game
to
of Thrones, I really want to quit, press it play now, and audition as someone who gets killed there. Yeah, but to that level, yeah, I have some fans.
Wow, you're a hardcore fan. That's cool though.
Yes.
I mean, so Stranger Things, I brought it up because the vibe. Well,
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry,
it's
Yukito, you
actually
can't
one of the
understand
best
it, but yeah, but the vibe of it is like the 80s, you know, throwback. And I think it's perfect also for the Pinoy fans because we love retro, like we love throwback, we
Yes.
love nostalgic, right? So do you guys have any fun behind the scenes stories from the set, from the filming day that you can
There were a lot, but the most, I think for me personally, the most memorable part is when we were filming the last part, the one where we were wearing our suit, because everyone was so sleepy. It was already 5 a.m. that time. Everyone can't even like move properly because we were also tired, but we were able to push it through. We were able to like film better shots. Yeah, it's my favorite one. About you
This-
guys.
How about
Yes,
you, Keith?
share.
I think my favorite time was doing the last makeup, which is the prom makeup. Kasi I was headbanging the whole time.
The makeup artist would like push his head backward because
Siguro yung favorite part ko is yung meron kaming kanya-kanyang character
Yes.
na pinoportray.
characters.
Mhm. How did you decide on that? How did you decide who gets to play what character?
Something like similar already to what our characteristics are. And then since we have this kind of theme for the 80s or the throwback theme, so it's just like kind of like realigning the characters, which fits one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
and,
yours is perfect. Sorry.
As much as possible, we want to like represent every, like, you know, in a group of friends, in a friend group, there are like each one of the people in a group of friends, they portray a character, which we try to show in Tell Me.
Barkadahan.
Tropa. Is that right?
Yeah,
So I think you guys dominate that genre. Of course, it's different from Win. Is there any other genres you would like to try?
Secret.
Actually, we're
Oh my
planning to do lahat ng genres.
Yes.
Yeah, as in literally. So I hope on our next interview, alam mo na.
Our fans
I
can
can't
expect
even
more.
imagine. Yes. So like Win was kind of like a beachy, summery, you know,
Yes.
feel good concept, and then this one is retro. I can't even think about the next one. Okay, but I'll look forward to it. So my next question is, if you were given the opportunity to create your dream music video, there's no budget, you guys can film anywhere, outer space, whatever. Please answer for each of you. What would you want?
Wow,
I should go first.
ang hirap.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Since I'm a fan of aespa, I want to like do a music video that's something similar to their concept. The
With Nabi.
Yeah.
I thought you want to shoot in Kwangya.
You want
Because-
futuristic?
yeah, something like the futuristic, because aespa has this multiverse called Kwangya. I want us to have a concept similar to that one. Something futuristic sci-fi.
Nice. Next one.
JP.
Siguro, sige, ako na lang. Siguro, I wanna try, yung mga music video na kasama yung mga tribal people.
That's
Tapos maki-jive sa kanila.
Filipino tribes.
Yeah.
Ganun.
okay. That's cool.
Super unique.
That's different. Okay.
Ikaw yun.
I have two.
Okay.
The first one is I want to have a music video na space, like astronaut vibe,
Mhm.
aliens and stuff.
Ito toong alien. There's
Can be, yeah.
aliens appearing, cameo.
The second one is I want the African vibe. I want to dance the
Afrobeat.
Afrobeats.
I think I love it's like superhero thing
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of explosions, buildings falling
He
down,
will
saving
fly.
people like that. And
Villains.
then there's the idol nurse.
Yeah,
That
that's your
would be so
superhero name from
cool.
now on.
SM.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super nurse.
That's
For me
awesome.
naman, siguro I would like it to be like para siyang sci-fi na medyo movie-like. Then we are gonna be representing the 7 deadly sins and the 7 virtues. So it's gonna rotate on
Wow.
that. So parang medyo movie type siya na song. Then it's gonna give you a lot of like twists on it. Kasi nga diba, we are gonna be representing two opposing extreme matters. So
That's interesting.
something like that.
Very interesting. Very cinematic. Could you guys consider, I mean, going back to Sev's concept too, could you guys consider maybe like a world or a universe for PHP where like
Yeah.
your music
would
videos are
love to.
connected?
That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
And then we will incorporate all the APS to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is perfect. Oh my God, we're like brainstorming right now. I love it.
You're giving us ideas.
Wow.
Awesome. I'm so glad. This is for the pearls, always for the pearls.
Yes.
So on Arambulo Live, we love to play games with our guests. So the next game, or the first game, the only game on the show today, it's called Which Member? So I know we don't have Zi.O today, but you guys can also include him in your answers if
Okay.
it's appropriate for it.
Let's
Okay.
keep space for Zi.O.
Yeah, leave space for Zi.O.
Zi.O.
Here.
Awesome. So, okay, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The first one, which member wakes up the earliest?
Okay. The earliest.
Earliest.
1, 2, 3.
Go. SM.
Charles?
Yes,
We
Charles.
went to Yuuki has something to say.
Yes,
Earliest.
Yuki, why are you pointing to Yuki?
Yes, actually,
Not sleeping.
he doesn't sleep at all. When
Really?
you wake up, he's already awake.
Because he's not
When you
yet
go to sleep,
sleeping.
he's awake. And when you wake up, he's awake.
Early
Oh my
morning.
God.
He wakes up.
But actually, it's Charles because we don't have to set our alarms because he's already our alarm clock.
Yeah.
He would barge into our rooms to wake us up.
Yeah. Na-
Which member learns the entire performance from singing to dancing the quickest?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Ay, hindi.
Wow,
Dalawa sila.
confident.
Dalawa.
Them?
Confident.
Yeah, because singing JP, well, maybe Charles then. Oh.
Mm.
Then dancing talaga si Yuki
Yeah.
yan. Or si Zi.O.
Actually, he learns to dance first.
Hmm.
JP learns the song first because he makes our songs.
He makes them, yeah.
Yes.
Which member cries the easiest?
1, 2, 3, go. Huh?
It's so different. It's so different. Okay, who has the most votes?
Why
Yuki?
Charles? Why is it?
He's like this already.
Oh, nga, I changed my mind. Yuki
Okay,
pala, Yuki.
It's Yuki most of the
really?
time.
I feel like Yuki
Wala
could be an
sibuyas.
emotional guy. Are you an
He cries
emotional
easily.
guy? So do you cry for like, those romantic movies and stuff? You cry easily?
No.
He cries over emotional stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, especially when it comes to our fans, right?
Yeah. Something personal, always.
Oh.
But
So
not
like,
external.
so when you watch like Maala-ala mo kaya, do you just start crying?
Yeah.
I
Sometimes.
cry.
Yeah,
Even
and
like a
lalo
story,
na
someone's
pag,
story.
mga drama na sa parents.
Ah.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
No,
about
he's
to
gonna
cry.
cry
He's
now.
about to cry.
You're crying.
Ikaw talaga. Nako. Yun ang sinasabi.
Okay, my next one is, which member is the prankster?
1, 2, 3, go.
Why
JP.
me?
I'm pointing at Zi.O actually
Oh, Zi.O.
Zi.O ba?
on Charles' birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it
present.
was his birthday last month, and then Zi.O like packed some stuff from the house and gave it to him. He thought those are gifts from the fans.
I thought I have a lot of gifts.
Yeah, but most of them are my stuffs.
Yeah. And also aside from Zi.O, it's JP.
JP. What's the best prank you did, JP?
It's
I collab with Zi.O.
Yeah, it's actually his
Both of you.
assistant.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, our next one is, which member has the most fears?
Fear?
Fears.
Fears.
Not fear.
Fear.
Takot.
Takot.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
don't know
I
anyone.
know.
Okay. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
go.
go.
Huh?
JP and Yuki?
Hmm.
Oh, both of them. What are some of your fears?
Flying
Opposite.
APs.
Insects.
Oh,
in
It's
general.
cockroaches.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I can
JP
touch insects.
Yes.
But yeah.
when there's
Go.
cockroach in the house, JP would just pick it up with his bare hands.
Oh, that's so gross.
JP has a fear of heights.
And
Yeah.
scary movies and gugulatin.
And he's afraid of rides.
He really can't
Like
ride
roller
roller coasters.
Yeah, so boring.
Oh. You know, your next music video should be on a roller coaster.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's cool.
definitely.
Baka,
JP and the
baka
friends.
I'll just, ako na lang mag-shoot.
He'll pass
Someone
out.
join.
Are you guys scared of like mga multo, mga, I don't know, like those scary things in like the
Yeah,
Filipino,
He's afraid of it.
like ghosts?
He's the one.
He's
And sometimes when we're watching movies, even if it's not scary,
And then we will get startled as well because he got startled.
even if it's just sound effects or introduction.
He gets startled.
like
so
he's hiding. Yeah. Okay, our next one is, which member cooks the best?
Oh, the best. The best or the most?
We can do both. We can do both separately.
The best and the most.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Charles and Seb.
Charles and
Charles and Seb.
Actually, it's me and Charles. Yeah, when we still cook here at home,
Mhm.
it was always me. But now it's Charles who cooks.
What
Because
happened?
it's only us who cooks.
Yeah, we have no choice.
Yeah,
Sometimes we don't cook really deliciously, but they have no choice. They had to
Yeah,
eat
but the
everything.
recipe is random.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just cook random things.
Yeah.
It's like Professor Liparco here.
Yes.
What's in the fridge?
Anything.
What's left in there, you just make
I
something
just
out
put
of
salt and pepper, and that's it.
And rice, that's
it.
it.
As long as there's salt and pepper and rice,
Experiment food.
it's already
Hey, that's
food.
actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good if you're really
Yes.
hungry. Well,
Yes.
what's your best dish? Or I'll ask the three members on this side. What do you think they've cooked that was the best or the tastiest?
The bola-bola, tawag dito, corned beef.
Meron ako. Mine is burger, steak, sardines.
Parang mga bula ako nun.
I'm making patty out of anything. It's like I just mix and make a patty, and then
Arena.
I put a sauce.
Yeah, that's smart.
Burger,
We
sardines.
get really creative when we're hungry.
Oh yeah, anyone does. Okay. The next one is, which member is the most fashionable?
Okay, one,
Can you answer?
You can already
You can
answer.
I can answer.
Alright.
I can answer.
Who's your guess?
Just looking at you guys, it's JP.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
Am I right?
correct.
Oh, nice,
You
nice.
would
I
sleep
love the
wearing something
outfit.
like this.
Yes, he sleeps like
Yeah.
this, wearing the leopard.
He goes to the supermarket. He's wearing the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always fashionable.
Text mo nga yung eyeglass.
Hmm?
Text mo.
I have something in my eyes.
Okay. Our next one. Which member is the most spontaneous? Like last minute,
Jokes.
go with the flow. Like they're down for anything.
Ah.
Maybe
1, 2.
Oh, I think it's Zi.O.
Zi.O.
Because sometimes he prepares late. Like when we're about to go out, he prepares like 5 minutes before we leave. Yes.
Last minute.
I think it's him.
Yeah, then he just goes with the flow and
Yeah.
agrees about everything.
Yeah.
Can I ask though, is who's the oldest and who's the bunso? The oldest and
The
you're
bunso.
Hey,
You have three
no,
bunso?
I'm the bunso.
He's the bunso.
Got it. Because I thought it was Zi.O because you guys always pick him for like the weird ones. Like,
Yeah.
It's not here.
that's great.
Oh,
My last one. Which member is the messiest?
it's the messiest.
Oh. One, 2, 3, go.
Yukito?
Bakit ako?
Actually, all of us.
All of you?
I always clean up.
No, just look around.
Just
Yeah, my things might be everywhere in the house, but smell it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Smell it.
What are the roles that you guys play in the house? So of course, Charles and Sev, you guys are the cooks. What about the rest of you?
we are the editors.
I'm also the cleaner of the house sometimes.
Oh,
I clean up
really?
the bathroom, the sink, stuff like
Oh
that.
my gosh. And who's roommates? Do you guys share rooms?
Me and
Me and-
JP.
Me and Yuuki in the living room.
We sleep in the living room. Charles sleeps at his house, which is just 2 blocks away from here.
Oh, really? That's cool. So then Zi.O has his own room.
Oh, he
Uh,
sleeps.
No,
living room as
living
well.
room,
Oh, the
living
living
room,
It depends.
table, living room window.
Actually, he
living
sleeps
room-
everywhere.
It depends
Bathroom.
when he fall asleep.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he falls asleep really fast.
Yes.
Like you're talking, and then a minute later, he's already snoring like that.
That's me.
He would, yeah.
Yeah, he's the which member snores the loudest?
It's Zi.O.
No. Oh
Yeah.
my
He
gosh.
snores really loud that he wakes up.
Well, I'll make one up for the last one. Which member gets ready the fastest or is always ready first?
Oh. 5, 6, 7, go.
Yuki.
Ready.
Ano ba?
said-
Sa mga ano?
Siya lagi
Ready first. Okay.
Hindi siya maarte masyado sa
So you're saying I'm
Content.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, the different version of ready.
We posted on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and your pearls went hardcore. They're all sending us questions, but we only got to choose a few. Okay, so let's go through them. And so please just give them a shout out after I say their name. So, you know, para it'll make their day. So our first one is for Kiel. Please say hello to Kiel.
Hi,
Kiel.
Kiel's question is, when are you going to release Press Hit Play official merch?
That
Oh, speechless.
Actually,
I know.
we can't answer it right now, but
There will come a time.
yeah,
There
we're
will-
planning, but
Anytime sooner.
Yeah.
Sooner than later.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, okay, when you guys come out with like a physical album, please send me a signed one, okay?
sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
So I can
First on the list.
display it on my show.
Yes.
Oh, yay. Okay, perfect.
We have
Okay, so my
tell me
next
10
one.
tracks.
Tell me 10 versions.
Yes, please. Different instrumentals. JP, you're gonna do it for me, right?
But you have to cover it.
That's so
You have to cover it.
I don't I don't want to mess up the song. It's already perfect. Let's leave it there. Okay, so our next pearl that sent in a question is Janice. Say hi to Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Okay, Janice's question is, can you please reveal your MBTI types, your personality types?
You did it
You guys
last
know
time.
it?
Okay. I think only JP and I did it because I was the first one who did it in the group, and then I told JP to do it. I haven't told the others yet because since he's my roommate, I asked him to do it.
Yun.
I forgot na.
Character.
Mm.
Yeah, my.
Di ba na naalala mo yun sa
So,
akin?
ikaw nga muna.
It's only mine. It's ENFPT.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Wait,
Wait,
hold on.
I'm MCAEL.
No, wait. Yung ano, yung character, para malaman mo kung introvert ka.
I know.
You know yours?
I know yours.
Introvert.
Yeah. Hi.
Mine is ENFJ.
ENFJ.
Before
So
I was an
Sam-
extrovert.
Since you're the one who took the test, can you guess what the other members'
Okay.
types are? Let's say what you think.
I think Yuki is the introvert one. He's the silent type and he is observant.
What letter?
I can't really remember some of it. I only know mine.
But later, let's check.
Okay, later.
Yeah,
we
I'll
will-
send you guys the link later.
But you explain us first.
Yeah.
Because you know the rest.
Yeah, I think Yukito is an extrovert. He is very vocal about stuff. He do everything physically. And for GP, I was really surprised because his result was introvert. Yeah,
Mga
he is an
introvert.
introvert. He is the silent type person. He doesn't really speak up about everything, but he observes as well. Meanwhile, Charles, I think he is an extrovert. He also does things that is right. He's very vocal and he gives his opinions every time. And as for Zi.O, he is extrovert. He is silent type of person as well.
Kami ganun.
O bang
Halo-halo.
Basta yung lahat ng type of personalities. Zi.O is silent, extrovert, and
Hungry.
it's not included.
Zi.O is extraterrestrial.
Yeah, I think that's what I observed so far.
That's a good one. Do you think yours is correct? Do you agree?
Yes, I think I think mine is correct because I take it like every 7 months because they said I read it online. You have to take it every 7 months to see if your character or your attitude will change, which happened because I was an introvert 7 months ago, and then when I took it, I'm now extrovert.
Oh,
That's so
parang sa
interesting.
medication.
Yes, parang survey about
Mm.
yourself.
Psychology.
That's good. That's a good thing because then you know you're growing and you're changing.
Yes,
You don't want to be the
it's really
same.
amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yes, for the members, please take it and let your pearls know.
Yes, I'll send it to you guys later.
Our next one is from, oh my gosh, it's CLAR. So I don't know if it's Claire or Clar.
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 Hi, Clar.
Hi, Clar.
Okay. Clar's question is, other groups are coming up with strong and dark concepts. What pushed you to go for something different with the retro concept? And I don't think she's just talking about P-pop. I think it's obvious too with, K-pop. It's a lot darker and powerful and stuff. So what about you guys? How did you decide, or why did you decide to go retro?
Yeah, for now, our goal is to make music that will make people vibe to it, like just to make people feel good, to release something refreshing, something new to their eyes.
Given this time of pandemic, people are like having stresses everywhere. That's why we want to give them something
Like something fun.
something that will give smiles on their faces. That's why we want to focus on songs, music videos that is very lively to put smile
Colorful.
on everyone's faces.
And you guys are doing it, so just keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, our next question is from Nicole. Hello, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Okay, as press hit play, where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you see the group in terms of your accomplishments?
We want to see ourselves in our own office and trying to make the legacy continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is something we talk about all the time. We want to be like a tool for people to reach their dreams as well, to become a P-pop artist, to become idols. We want to train them if we will ever have the chance to. We want them to reach their dreams as well.
It's like we
Nice, you
stand
guys
for the
already
name. We stand for the name idol, which really there's someone idolizing us on what we have done for this music industry. We have given some things to the OPM scene here in the Philippines, and then we are looking up by these juniors that we are teaching, I think, in 5 years.
Yeah, because
Continue the legacy like Yukito said.
as of now, there's already a lot of people messaging us, asking us how to join our label, our management, but unfortunately, it's not our main priority for now. But hopefully, after a few years, we'll be there for them.
Yes, and not only that, if you will observe right now here in the Philippines, there are a lot of P-pop groups that's given an opportunity to debut. And with that, there are also a lot of dreamers who really want to be an idol, who's like really aspiring and dreaming to be one. So we are hoping that in the near future, must this opportunity become accepted, and here in the Philippines, like we can be one of the tools, one of the persons that they can look forward to, really.
You guys are the definition of idol. And I hope that, like you guys said, the upcoming groups can look up to you guys and follow your footsteps and what you believe in, because to be a role model is hard. You have to actually believe it. You can't just say, oh, I'm an idol, I do this, I do that, or whatever. Like, you want to be an inspiration to others, right? So props to PHP. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, our last question from our pearls is from Michaela. Hello, Michaela.
Hello, Michaela.
Her question is, what is your message for each other and for your pearls? So I guess we can go around. We can go one by one.
Okay, I'll go first. My message for everyone here No, just kidding. My message is not let's not give up on this. Let's keep working hard, reaching for our dreams, of course. Let's keep going, no matter what the challenges is, no matter how big the struggle becomes. Let's not lose hope, because I know we will get there. And yeah, let's just focus on our goal, which is to make good music and perform for the fans. And for our fans, my message is first, thank you so much for always supporting us, for not giving up on us ever since our pre-debut until now. I hope we can see you really soon once the pandemic is over, or once there's already a chance to meet with you guys, because we are really excited to perform for you guys in front of you, and we want to see each and every one of you. I love you. We love you. How about sinabi ko?
Oo, parang nasabi mo na sa
Sorry,
gitna.
sorry, sorry.
Because of that.
Nico?
Oh, next one.
Yeah. So for me, message to Press It Play members, thank you so much for, of course, being Press It Play. Sobrang hindi na natin in-expect that we will be growing as far as this, no? So dati, it's like really a dream come true for us, because no one really imagined that this will happen, like in this scale. So thank you so much for being us and staying strong together, no matter how much hurdles we have experienced, from pandemic, from different kinds of problems, technical and personal. So congratulations as well. So for the Pearls, our foundation, it has been our greatest achievement having you guys. So not only thank you so much, but all that we are doing is because of you. Thank you.
Yes.
For you guys, yeah, thank you.
Don't
Ayan na siya.
cry. Don't cry.
Lahat ng struggles, lahat tayo magkakasama dyan. Even ngayong pandemic, nakaya natin mag-stay together kahit hindi siya laging positive, but nakikita natin kung ano yung pwede natin daan na na yung may liwanag dun sa pinupuntahan natin, na hindi lang siya dark path. So yeah, I would like to thank you guys for being with me.
No.
From my heart, thank you. And then for the pearls, nandun sa pinakaunang pearl. Salamat, sobrang salamat. Kasi until now, nandyan ka pa rin. Sa lahat ng magiging baby pearl or magiging bagong pearl, thank you din for believing and noticing us na nandito pa lang kami. Sana magkita tayo soon, and sana we can express kung ano yung nag-feel namin na thank you sa inyo. So,
That's all. For me, siguro ang masabi ko lang is, let's enjoy lang kung ano yung ginagawa natin ngayon. Kasi, yun nga, dumadaan tayo sa mga struggles, tapos, yun nga, mahirap yung ginagawa natin, lalo na nasa pandemic tayo. So, actually, excited na akong mawala yung pandemic kasi, di ba, parang gutom tayo na maka-perform on public. And yun, excited kami na mag-perform namin yung mga songs namin na hindi namin masyadong na-promote. At yun, I'm so happy na finally nakapag-debut tayo. Kita mo, second song na natin to, pero thank you pa rin naman. Ayan, I'm super thankful na nagawa namin yung gusto namin gawin. And para sa mga pearls, siguro pasalamat lang din ulit na nandiyan pa rin kayo para sa amin. see you guys soon and dapat mag-banding na tayo kasi sobrang tagal na ng panahon na
Concert
hindi
na
pa
yan.
natin nagagawa.
It's been 2 months since the 2 years since the last time we saw our fans because it's the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, ako naman. Message for President Play, I just want to thank these guys kasi sinamahan nila ako dito sa journey ko na to. I really appreciate everyone who stayed beside me. For believing in each other. I just want everyone to focus and have each other's back kasi that's the only thing that we have. Kailangan nating maging isa para maging isa din yung parang blessing or goal na ibigay sa atin from above. So, please, yun, galingan pa natin and kayanin natin and just continue making great music. Which, yun naman talaga yung gusto natin, di ba? That's our dream, to be an artist. And we are already an artist. We already fulfilled our dream. So, it's like a extra bonus if we become really famous or so it's stardom like that. But I'm really happy that we done this and we did it and ayan, I love you guys. Parang ako lang yung nag-I love you sa kanila, di ba?
I told you he's very vocal about his thoughts.
Ano siya? NFGFS.
And a message to the pearls, I just want to thank all the pearls who's been there. Like what Yuuki said, to the very first pearl until the latest baby pearl. I just want to thank every one of you because you're our inspiration. You're the reason why we continue doing this because till there's one pearl who are really believing in us, we will continue doing this. We offer everything to you guys and thank you for appreciating all our efforts. We promise you that we will do our best in the upcoming releases and we can't wait to see you guys in person. And hopefully the pandemic ends. We want to do high fives, hugs, and do whatever fan service things that because we really miss you. We really miss the presence of the pearls. Continue supporting us and hopefully soon we'll have a much bigger family and yeah, I love you guys too and see you soon.
Oh, those were so great. I love those messages. I'm sure a lot of pearls watching this will cry. Hear your messages. So going back, of course, as a performer, you thrive off of performing in front of an audience, right? That's where you guys get your energy. Where would you like to perform? What's your dream place, dream location to perform?
Well, for all of us, it's always been to perform like in a big
Coachella.
No, like locally, we've always wanted to perform like in Araneta, in Moa Arena. If given a chance, we would love to perform there and see our fans.
Awesome.
Anything to add?
Dream place.
Coachella.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Coachella. Given a chance, we
Here in
would
the
love to
Philippines,
perform.
yeah, the Araneta, the Moa Arena, the Philippine Arena. But internationally, we want to. Hopefully, it's our dream really to perform in Coachella. That's why we are making music. It's like a party music that everyone can buy, chill.
Yeah, I have another one to add. I also want us to perform at 88 Rising's Heads in the Clouds. It's one of my dreams.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
LA.
That was actually 10 minutes away from my house.
Let's go now.
Really?
Let's go now. Let's go now.
Right, let's go.
It's my dream
Um,
to watch
but-
and perform there.
Did you see the performances from this year?
Yeah, the previous one.
I mean, last year, 2021.
Ah, yeah, I saw it. I really
Yeah, it
like.
was really good.
Nikki was there, Ilona,
Yeah,
DPR,
Ilona.
CL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to go, but the pandemic.
Oh,
There's just so many people there, so it was kind of scary.
yeah,
But
there's a
you
lot
can.
of
I'm.
people.
Yeah, like I'm so close that I can. If I open my window, I can hear the music.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, it's really close. So hopefully, yeah, that would be amazing. I would love to see you guys on the 88.
Yeah, we
Rising
would see
stage.
you if ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in the front row with my poster.
Yes, we would love that.
Yes. Does anyone else have a dream location to perform?
Yeah, something like
Siguro-
similar.
Siguro ano lang, gusto namin malibot yung worldwide siguro. Kahit saan, pero kahit maliit pa yan na stage or malaki.
We want to perform in front of the Filipinos worldwide because there are a lot of Filipinos worldwide. It's like in every country,
We
every
want to-
state, there are lots of Filipinos.
In every Filipino communities.
Yeah, because for sure they miss the presence of Filipino
Performers.
performers, cultures like that.
Gathering.
Yes.
Especially, yeah, all of our OFWs who I'm sure like during this time is, going through difficult moments. They can't fly back home or people can't visit them. So it would be cool to see you guys perform at something like that. Okay, so we're almost done. What can we look forward to from Press Hit Play that you guys are able to share with us?
Secret. Just
Siguro
now.
new music, new sound.
Yeah, because the year has just started.
Yes.
We will definitely give more stuff to our fans in the near future, and in the meantime, they can wait for our upcoming contents that we will upload on our social media accounts, on YouTube, on TikTok, and we're already here. Might as well they can stream our songs on all digital streaming platforms.
Awesome. So of course, before we wrap up the interview, please share your social media handles to all of your now new fans after they watch this interview.
To our new fans and to the viewers of Arambulo Live, we would like to invite you to follow us on all our social media accounts everywhere at Press Hit Play, and our songs on all digital streaming platforms at Press Hit Play.
Yay!
Thank you guys so much. It was a lot of fun. I was so excited for this interview just because I follow you guys on social media and of course all of your music. I hope you can come to LA. Really.
Oh,
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
soon. Tomorrow, please.
Tomorrow? Okay. You want me to pick you guys up from the airport?
That's my dream city.
Yeah, me too. I really love to go to LA. Yeah,
LA
because
and New York City.
I'm a big Lakers fan.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's cool. So
That's why he's wearing
he's what?
wearing a Lakers jacket in the music video, right?
Yes, that's
Kobe
right.
for life.
So yeah, we would love to go. Thank you for having us. It's our pleasure.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
I know it's afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good evening. Have a good night.
Again, this is
Press It Play!